This was a very nice and quick session. I was in and out in about half an hour, which is the perfect time for me if I'm doing daily sessions. Every time that I come in, I feel like I'm doing exercises that I like and that are also, well, definitely useful and thought out in a way that combine with each other very nicely. And every time that I come back, I'm eager to get into the session. So started off with the heaviest exercise, which was the tuck rows from this pull-up station here. The first set, I tried to go up to 8 repetitions, but the last 3, they weren't looking the prettiest. And also I noticed that I wasn't really keeping my legs very well tucked in. They were kind of dangling out, and I thought that I could do a much better job in the subsequent sets in trying and keep them a bit closer to the chest, thinking about keeping my shins closer to the hamstrings. This should diminish the amount of surface that is exposed and make the exercise slightly easier, which should give me the chance of doing more repetitions and possibly progress a bit faster. The second set I did 7 reps, and I felt like technique was slightly better, and I was able to keep a much better back alignment throughout the first half of the set. And the last few repetitions were kind of falling off as it's expected, but I was still feeling good engagement through the lats. And this third set here, I think that I started losing it a bit earlier, but it was the third set and fatigue was building up at that point. So it was a good clue that the job was done on this movement, and it was time to move over to the next exercise, which was a full body superset. I started off with kettlebell swings with this 32 kilo dumbbell. I had been ramping up with lighter dumbbells as I was going through the tuck rows, so I was ready to get into the working sets here. I was doing 2 sets of the kettlebell swings superset with seated overhead presses with 14 kilo dumbbells. I'm happy to say that these 14 kilos are not really giving me any discomfort as I pushed the first set up to 10 repetitions, and the last one was, I think, with 1 or 2 reps in reserve, and the second one was again 10 repetitions. But wanted to say that when I'm performing these kettlebell swings, there was a few adjustments that I had to do with my legs, because as I was focusing on keeping them as straight as possible, I was noticing that there was a bit of discomfort in my right knee, which is something that I'm not new to. I have experienced this in the past on this exercise, and for sure there are a lot of twisting forces happening at the knee, and there is a higher level of stability required when the weight goes heavier. So if I want to be extra safe on that, I might be doing a bit of a low weight for the time being. Hopefully the knee has time to adapt to that, and I might be considering that for the next one, just to be safe. Ciao.